We all have setbacks and failures in our life. Do you have a technique or a process that you use to deal with those setbacks and failures? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. So we often hear people tell us to fail fast, fail often, learn from your failures, all these different things, which is great. You can learn so much from failed opportunities because that's how you're going to grow. But when you're in the situation, when you're in the middle of a failure, it's hard and it's not easy to take a step back and say, what can I learn from this? So do you have a system or a technique that you use that you can do that you can step back and say, okay, what can I learn from this situation? Well, I want to share something with you today. So in the Confident Athlete program, I'm really honored. In the next little bit here, I'm going to have multi-World Series champion Todd Stottlemyre join us in one of our group coaching calls to talk to the athletes. And he'll probably be on one of my podcasts as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I want to share a couple things. He's got a couple books that I've been reading that are outstanding. I'll put the links to both of them in my show notes. But the one I'm reading right now is called The Observer. And it's got some great things in there. And he's got something in there that I was just reading this morning that talks about dealing with setbacks and failures that I think we can all look at and learn from. And so it's called the LSGT technique. And so I want you to learn from it. So the first part is L, which is learn. And so when we're having a setback, when we're having a failure, going through these experiences, we need to learn from our experiences. We need to learn from other people's experiences, or we need to learn from the teachings of our coaches or mentors. And so in this under learn, in any experience or teaching, we've got to ask ourselves, what are we supposed to learn in this situation? And sometimes it's going to be mentally taking yourself out so that your emotions aren't involved in saying, what is it I can learn here? What are the opportunities that I can take out of this? Because I know I'm in a setback right now. There's going to be other setbacks in the future. How am I going to deal with those future setbacks? Because I've learned something valuable here. The next part is study. And when we look at different situations, different experiences, and we can replay past performances, we can study it and learn from it and gain a deeper meaning. And, new patterns or obstacles might appear from studying different situations. And as we get deeper and deeper into learning from what happened there, we might be able to learn ways that the next time we face that situation, we'll be better able to deal with it. And so the first two, learn and study. The third one is grow. So we grow from what we learn and study. So we grow from what we do in the other two stages. And through each experience, we're going to learn so much, whether it's what not to do or something we should do different, but we've got to be able to grow from it. And as we take these lessons from these experiences, from these setbacks, from these failures, what can we do to be better the next time? What can we do to grow the next time? And we've got to develop new beliefs, new strategies, and new skills to go along with it to help us to grow. And then the final part is T, which is train. Training is a process which we go through to put new strategies, beliefs, and skills into action. So the things we learned through the first three steps, and then when we got to the growth stage and we said, okay, these are the new skills, strategies, and beliefs that I need to implement, this is where we actually put them into action. And then the final stage is T, which is train. Training is a process through which we take these new strategies, beliefs, and skills that we've learned and put them into action. And as we take these capabilities and implement them and repeat them and start making them part of our new set of tools that we use, it's going to put us in a position for growth. As we take these situations of setbacks and failures, learn, study, grow, as we take those things and then train, put them into practice, we're going to be going to another level. And really what it does, it helps us climb to that higher level of peak performance, but it's also in a position where it's putting us in position for another maybe bigger failure, where the LSGT process will go all over again, but we're at a higher level and we're at a different point than before we started going through this process and learning from our existing failure. Like I said, failure and setbacks, as long as you're growing and progressing, they're inevitable. You're going to have them. But as long as you can go through a process like this and take the things out of them that are going to help make you better for the next time, you're going to continue to grow and get closer and closer to your higher and better performance. And so I would love for you to keep this in mind. It's LSGT, learn, study, grow, train. When you're going through a failure or a setback anytime in the future, take a step back and think about this. Rather than letting your emotions take control of everything you do, all your actions, what are you going to learn? How can you study it? How can you grow from it? And how can you implement the things that you learned from it? Hopefully this is something that'll help you continue on your path to peak performance. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected, and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete to find out more. I look forward to seeing you there. Hey, some of you may know this, but in addition to my coaching, I've recently joined Geneva Financial Home Loans, a mortgage lender headquartered in Chandler, Arizona, as a mortgage loan originator. I've always had a passion for serving others, and now I'm proud to also be a part of Home Loans Powered by Humans. If you're in the state of Arizona and looking to take the next step in your journey, contact me at 801-830-3858 to start the conversation. NMLS number 42056, BK number 0910215, Equal Opportunity Lender.